Harry Potter's worst Uber ride ever? This is the Night Bus Adventure, and we're going to look at all the bricks, the chaos, and the magical shifting beds too. Wands at the ready? Let's go. Hey, welcome back to Build and Bond. I'm Paul. I've been building and collecting Lego for over 25 years, and I use that information to give good perspective on the new sets that come out. Whether you're a collector, whether you're a parent or a mock builder, I'm going to give you the top things you're going to like about this set, and maybe some things to think about before you make that investment. So this is the Night Bus Adventure. It's called 76446. And actually, it's been a recurring favorite in LEGO Harry Potter as of now, including this one. LEGO's actually released 4 different versions of the Night Bus. So the term Night Bus is more common in the UK than it is in the US, and it really refers to anything that's running really late that helps you out when regular transportation isn't running. And in this case, it's the wizarding version of it, which helps out witches and wizards who maybe need some transportation. It's called the Night Bus with a K in the books and in the film. That's to imply that it's safer, right? Which is super ironic because if you've seen this, you know it is probably the least safe, bumpiest ride anywhere you're ever going to get in the wizarding world. So we're going to jump into this review in a second. We're going to go through what you're going to like about this, what you might have some questions about, but stick around to the end. You'll see a speed build of this purple monster. In set 76446, you get an instruction booklet and 4 bags of parts, and there's a really cool sticker sheet as well, and I say that because one of my favorite stickers I think I've ever seen is the sticker that shows the hanging rack of hot water bottles. All right, let's start with my review if you're a collector, and there's lots of things that you'll love about this as a collector, and only a couple things that you might want to be wary of. I gotta say, off the bat, if you love snapping windows into window frames, this is the set for you. And there's lots of other sets, some of them behind me even, that require more windows, but somehow they're much more paced out in the build, and this one felt like it was a little tedious, very small, minor thing. Let's have a look, and I'll talk to you about what I thought was amazing. The minifigures, of course, and the prints on them are really updated and highly detailed. So you've got Harry Potter, you've got Shunpike, you've got Ernie Prang, and then you have this new character as well, this sleeping witch, and that's really all that she's called. So you've also got Padfoot, and this, as a collector, is really interesting because it's the only other time this has ever actually appeared. It was only used once before, in 2022's The Shrieking Shack. And so if you don't have that, this is your one chance to actually get this version of Padfoot, which is Sirius Black's animagus. I gave it high marks for scale and accuracy. So not only is the shape itself really good, but the interior, actually, there's a lot of detail going on as well. So I think as a collector and as someone who enjoys building, you'll really appreciate that. Now, the fact that it comes apart into different sections gives you a nice playability as well. So there are these play features, and that gives you sort of a value add, I believe. It's a nice mix of display accuracy, but also play features. So the fact that the 3 levels come apart for access gives that playability, but put all together, it actually just looks great. The fourth thing for me that makes this fun as a collector is that there are a lot of, to me, really exclusive and rare pieces used in this set, particularly because of all the purple. So although we've had other versions of the Night Bus before, there really were some different pieces that I hadn't seen a lot of before. I'll talk more about that when we talk about the mock builders. And lastly, there are some unique accessories and some unique functions in the set. So for example, the Daily Prophet newspaper, to me, I haven't seen that print in as much detail before, which I really liked. And then the fact that you've got inside, you've got the swinging chandelier function and also the sliding bed function. Together, that makes that a unique build for me. As a collector, there were 3 different things that I thought of that might not make this worth a good investment for me. Number one is slightly pricey for the amount of pieces that you get, but not crazy for the Harry Potter IP. So I didn't mind that too much personally, but some people might, so it's worth calling out. Number 2 is it really going to keep its value? So if as a collector you want to grow your collection and have it maintain value, vehicle sets don't tend to do that as well as building sets or standard sets. So it's worth keeping that in mind. And that's just in my opinion. Over the years, things might change with this, but this is the 4th iteration of this bus. So despite the fact that it's a super fun build, it is the 4th version of it. There will probably be another one not too long from now, especially with the television series coming along. There'll be another version eventually. So is this the one you want to invest in? Maybe not. And lastly, there are a couple of missing Easter eggs. And for me, it's kind of unforgivable that we don't get the shrunken head, the co-pilot here. I think that would have been a great addition. We've had it in the past. Seems like a really simple thing to be able to include again. And for that one extra piece, I would have happily paid a tiny bit more. If you're a parent being asked for this set or you're thinking about buying it for a gift, there are 3 things I think that make it worthwhile. Number 1 is the fact that it does have multiple play features that aren't even maybe necessarily visible when you start to put it together. They only really come together later in the build. So you've got the sliding beds, you've got the swinging chandelier, and the fact that it comes apart for easy play, I think is a huge win, all of that together. Number 2 is that it's actually a fairly solid build, but not overly complicated. So it's going to feel very rewarding, I think, for kids to be able to put this together. There are some more complicated building techniques than they may have been using before, but it's all going to come together really cohesively, and it's going to feel good when they do it. The fact that it's built in 3 different sections allows, I think, for good stop and start time for play, which is also really handy. When you're all set, this actually is very display friendly, but it's also really durable for play, which is not always the case with some things. So this is really something I'm going to really enjoy. A bonus feature here is that all of the minifigures, because it's modular, all the minifigures can actually be stored inside the vehicle, which is great for tidying up. There are only a couple of downsides I saw. One is obviously the price is high, and so if this is the very first Harry Potter set that you're getting, it's maybe not the most recognizable thing. It does have a lot of play features, but it is expensive. Secondly, and this might have been only in my package, but it was missing a brick separator. So usually with sets of, over a certain number of pieces, you're guaranteed to get one of these. There are a lot of smaller pieces in this set where this really comes in handy to be able to separate things if you make a mistake. You probably have lots at home, but just beware, if you don't, you're going to need one. For my mock friends, those who are looking to get pieces from a set to be able to use for their own creations, this set has a lot of purple. So the thing that makes it wonderful, if you don't look for purple and you don't want purple, you're not going to want this. But if you are, wow, this is really a rare color. It only appears in a handful of Harry Potter sets, some creator sets, some Ninjago, but really to get that much of this color in one set is quite a good thing. So given the price of the set, if you're looking for the purple, this is really a good place to get it. Lots of unique things. There is one thing that has never been purple before, and that is this windscreen. It's actually a train windscreen. It's the first time ever we're seeing it in this dark purple color. There are a couple of other things that were really interesting to me, but what I did love the most was this 1x4 coral piece, this flat coral piece. And there are 6 of them in this set. Again, not something that you see on a regular basis. It's a standout color. It really works really well in this set, but it's a nice bonus to have as well. And there you have the Night Bus Adventure. So part collectible, part playset, 100% chaos. It's got the sliding beds, it's got the color theme, it's got all of the elements that you're looking for, and just enough wobble to keep things interesting. Would I trust it to get me safely to Hogwarts? Absolutely not. But as a fun element for me to have in my collection, I think it's definitely worth having. I think it's something that you'll really enjoy. The build was a lot more fun than I expected it to be, and you have all those wonderful collectible pieces as well. Just remember to hang on tight. Well, thanks for joining me today. This was so much fun. My favorite part about doing this, as always, is doing it with you. And whether you have this Lego set, whether you have any Lego sets, come and visit anytime. Remember, you've got this. So thanks for riding along. Please watch your head on the swinging chandelier as you exit. And don't forget to subscribe. If you don't, I'll make the bus take a sharp left. Stick around.